With me now is Edward Dukes, owner of Lowcountry Real Estate in Beaufort. So it's great to have you here today, Edward. Always good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Jenny.
So today we're going to focus on Dataw Island. We were just talking at the break about how it's so frequently mispronounced, but the correct pronunciation is Dataw. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah, Dataw Island, exactly.
Okay. And can you tell us, for people who are unfamiliar with the island, where exactly is it located?
Dataw is about 6 miles east of downtown Beaufort, so it takes, maybe 12 or 15 minutes to get to the Dataw Gate, depending on traffic, and which is never really heavy, but in the summer it's a little heavier heading out to the beach. And it's a gated community that was developed by Alcoa probably 20 years ago. And it's about 870 acres and pretty much almost built out at this point. There are lots, of course, remaining, but lots of opportunities, different houses and patio homes.
Well, now, can you tell us a little bit more about the island for people who aren't familiar with it?
Yeah, it's of course, like I said, it's a gated golf community, basically. It's got an Arthur Hills course and a Tom Fazio course, so really top-notch golf. Really great golf clubhouse that's been newly renovated. There are bike paths. There's a full-service marina. There's an indoor pool and an outdoor pool, great tennis courts. I mean, it's got all the amenities that you could really want. And really just an exceptional place. It really is. A great value as well.
Now, you mentioned it's gated, right? So if someone wants to see property available on Dataw, how are they able to do that?
That's right. You can call us and make an appointment at 843-521-4200 at Lowcountry Real Estate. And you can, of course, go online and email us or visit and learn a little more about the island and the properties that are for sale by going to lowcountryrealestate.com and clicking the Dataw link.
So can you give us some insight into some of the, what kinds of real estate opportunities are available right now?
Yeah, there are patio homes that'll start, as low as the upper 100s, and then it climbs right on up and lots of product in between there and say $1 million. And then if somebody really wants a great house, you can spend $1.5 million to $2 million and get a wonderful deep water house. So it's got a little bit of something for everyone, and we think one of the better values going anywhere in Beaufort County.
Now, do you find that your clients that buy on Dataw, is it more of a rental market, or is it more for people that use it for personal use or second homes?
No, there's really not a rental market, so to speak, of like you would have at one of the resort communities. It's a private island. So, the buyers are typically primary or second homes. Some may leave in the summer, but it's pretty much it's a real community. There are people living there year round.
Well, so for our baby boomers that are, have put off retirement the last couple of years due to the market, would you say now's a good time for them to buy and they can hold that property until they're ready to relocate?
We think it's an excellent time to do that. It's just the prices are right and the interest rates are right, and and there's product on the market. So yeah, I think when someone decides that the Lowcountry is where they want to be and they do their investigation, they look around, they'll find that Dataw is a place they really want to do a little more investigating on and spend some time there, and I bet they'll like it.
So if you're working with people, because a lot of people that would be looking for a second home or eventually considering retiring down here or on Dataw, does your company, do you go out of the way for people like that once they buy their second home, are you able to put them in touch with local vendors or, maybe a management company that might keep an eye on the home for them while they were away? Or what kind of services can you offer those types of clients?
Yeah, we've got the Dataw Island security, of course, is there, and I think that it really is truly a community. You've probably got neighbors to rely on, but of course, there's services that people check on houses and walk through them when someone's not here and make sure everything's okay. That's an easy service to provide, and we've got a number of vendors that do help with that. But I think people would find that that's really not a problem at all. It's really coming here and seeing the prices and seeing what you get and seeing the quality of life and the lifestyle, and I think that's really what will sell them on it.
Sure. Now, we've made comparisons before, to say a Hilton Head, or a Fripp Island to other islands. So how does Dataw compare to those?
Well, Fripp is a little more resort oriented, and I would say certainly Hilton Head is, depending on which community we're talking about. But Dataw is very much a community of people. It's their home. They may have come from somewhere else, but this is what they now call home, and they definitely orient towards Beaufort. They'll shop in Beaufort, they go to church in Beaufort, they join clubs and activities that are in Beaufort. So it's really an extension of Beaufort. It's almost like one of our neighborhoods.
And so someone that would be, maybe looking for a hidden jewel, so to speak, of oceanfront property that isn't as well known.
Right. I mean, Dataw's not on the ocean. Fripp is. Dataw is surrounded by deep water, but it is. It's truly a jewel and worth exploring.
So now you've got everybody's interest peaked. So for our viewers that want to check out Dataw and find out for more information and even go see property there, how can they get in touch with you?
Right. They can call Lowcountry Real Estate at 843-521-4200, or they can go online to lowcountryrealestate.com and learn all about it and email us or surf the web a little more and try to find the right house for them.
Well, fantastic. As always, thank you so much, Edward. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thanks for having me.